Following programming contains adult themes and is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to Sounds on 29th on PBS 12. I'm your new host, Jessi Whitten, and I am so excited to be your guide as we continue to explore the best music videos from some of Colorado's finest bands. We'll have the next 12 or so episodes to really get to know each other better, but today we'll jumpstart our introduction as I pick some of my personal favorite new and classic videos. And while I say hello, we'll say a proper goodbye to former host Bree Davies to find out what she's up to now and have her pick a couple final videos. Let's start by checking in with Bree. We're going to join her virtually now. Hey, Bree. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Jessi. Thanks for having me.
As always. I mean, it feels weird to say, hi, thanks for joining me on Sounds on 29th. It's honestly about time.
I know.
So, and you've been with PBS 12 for a long time now. How many seasons did you host?
I think I hosted 5 seasons. It's gone by pretty quickly, it feels like, but I think I was there for about half a decade, so...
It was a very person-to-person, sharing space-oriented show for so long with these live performances, and you were with it when it made the shift to music videos. So What were some of those highlights of the in-person performance moments, and then what did you like about this shift to music videos?
Well, I loved getting to meet the artists. I think that was the biggest part. The shift to music videos I loved because, deep in my heart, I'm an MTV kid, and so getting to fulfill this dream of hosting a music video show was really cool. But also it was this cool way to introduce our audience to another component of the music community, which is the music video element, which is the music that we love, but it's also usually involves a lot of other visual artists and people in the community to create those videos. So getting to talk about the musicians as well as the people behind the videos was really exciting for me. I do miss being just in the studio with the crew, getting to watch bands set up, meeting people, sometimes meeting people right before they perform and have never met them before, getting to see something that's more like noise, experimental, jazz oriented coming into the public television space was like, this is exactly why I love public television, because of the breadth and the scope of artists that we get to showcase and to show people. Denver has all these multifaceted sounds, and this is like who we are and what we look like and what we sound like.
Totally. I think it's so funny, that conversation of the Denver sound, and every single episode, Sounds on 29th, would completely break that idea of that singular sound because there's so much going on. And now to have this visual component, you're totally right. People have these completely off the wall, amazing ideas of the visual side of their art. So it's really exciting to share these videos. And speaking of which, this is your chance. You've got a couple more videos to pick and share with us today. So tell us about the first video you picked to share.
Sure. So we're going to see Emily Frembgen's Silver Linings. And I call myself Emily Frembgen's #1 fan. I've been following her work for probably 12 years. And she hasn't been in Denver in a couple years, but she's really a born and raised music kid here. Emily's music is very delicate and soft, but searing in this beautiful way. And what I love about her video is you get to see her sense of humor. Of course, this is just my love letter to Emily Frembgen, one of my favorite artists to come out of this city.
Early to bed, early to rise makes a woman healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's why you're wiser than me. Hi, I'm Mike, and if you're watching this smoking a cigarette, well, hit the fast forward button, because I don't smoke, and I don't like people who do smoke. Looking for the goddess. I'm looking for someone to feel special about.
my religion. Every day of the week doesn't matter who you're with, no matter who it be, no matter who it be, who it be. Caught up on a way back when all them how could be's. Watch out for who you with, no matter who, no matter who it be. We've all left and lost again. Try it hard to see. Doesn't matter who you're with, no matter who it be, no matter who it be.
That was Denver band Rubedo. They've been making music in Denver for over a decade now, but anything I have to share with you is just going to pale in comparison to what our guest Bree Davies has to say, because you've got a little bit of an inside track there. Tell us about Rubedo and what's up with them.
Sure. So my husband is actually Greg Jumbo, who's the drummer for Rubedo. But I've actually known his the lead singer, Kyle Gray, for much longer than Greg. I knew him in the old High Dive days when he was in a band called Red Orange Yellow. And so I've been watching them evolve and make music, and I've watched them create, several records over the last couple of years. And this one in particular that they've been working on through the pandemic, which is really, really incredible, that they've been kind of working remotely to make this album. And then to make this video for Who It Be, it was sort of a family affair, which is really cool. So Greg's brother is a stylist, and so he styles all sorts of really famous, amazing people. And he came back to Denver to do some styling for this video. He also directed the video, and then their dad, Glenn, shot a lot of the video as well. And his dad's been in TV here in Denver behind the scenes for a really long time. His dad made the Rocky's Autos commercials, which people might know. And
classic.
So, but the video itself was filmed at our friend Ronnie's house, who is sort of a staple in the world of cool vintage things here in Denver. You might know him as a bartender at the Skylark. But what we found was when they went to shoot the video and they were hanging out at Ronnie's house, Alex, who's also the guitarist in Rubedo, Ronnie lives in Alex's old house from when he grew up. So he didn't know that until he arrived there, that they were shooting this music video at his childhood home. So it was like a really special full circle Denver kind of moment for the band to make this video at this house.
That is the sweetest story I've ever heard. That is so Denver.
I know.
I love how interwoven that story is, and that we got to share it here, and that you got to be the one to introduce it before you leave. And of course, you're leaving Sounds on 29th after many seasons as host, but it's for good reason. Tell us about what you're up to now.
Sure. Well, I'm having a baby, or by the time this airs, I will have had a baby. So that's really exciting. And then I took over, or I took the position of host of a new podcast called CityCast Denver. It's a podcast to get people acquainted with the city, whether I see it as whether you've been here for 6 months or 6 generations. I hope that we can bring something interesting to you through the podcast about our history, about our culture, about our art scene, about serious issues in our community. We cover all sorts of things, and it's a Monday through Friday show, so it's pretty time consuming.
Yeah, it's gonna fill your days. That and the baby will be a lot. So I understand why you're leaving, but of course it's not really goodbye. How do we stay in touch with you and all of the things that you make as you continue to love and serve Denver?
Sure. You can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at Coco Davies, where I post pretty regularly about what I'm doing and what I'm working on. And you can go to denver.citycast.fm to listen to the show. And I would love for folks to tune in and listen, because it's a labor of love. It's something we make every day, especially for the city. But yeah, if you just want to follow me on social media, I try to keep everybody up to date on what I'm working on and things that I'm doing.
Well, thank you for joining me, Bree. It means so much that you're here and kind of handing the reins over.
Well, and I just want to say I couldn't think of a better person to take this show on for me, because you are someone who, like me, has been entrenched in this community for so long, knows so much about the artists, and knows the backstories of so many people and the things that they do and how we kind of work together as a music community. So I think that you're going to do an incredible job, and I'm so happy that you're going to be the host of the show.
Well, there you go. Bree Davies co-signs it. I'm going to be great. This is going to be great. Thanks for hanging out, Bree. I guess I'm going to get to work hosting this show myself now.
Thanks, Jessi.
Well, now that Bree's left me, it's time to really start hosting this thing. And I want to start off with some of my all-time favorite videos from bands that have joined Sounds on 29th for in-studio performances in the past. But since we're in this weird new model of showing videos, it's worth going back to see some awesome visuals they put to these songs. So Sauna is still one of my favorite Colorado bands, even though they broke up back in 2012, shortly after Westward Magazine named them the best band that's still in high school. They were young, but they made really infectious surf rock that gave off a colorful B-52s vibe. It's just not been matched since in our scene. While I love this song and this video, I have to warn you, do not attempt to recreate this video with its glitter party. While pouring glitter on your buddy's head sounds fun, in reality it's a glitter nightmare. Sauna with Glitter Party.
1, 2, 3, 4. the most impressive work that evolution ever did. All the animals so well adapted to everything they were amid. And now their dawn and dusk has come and gone for us to carry on expanding their remains. That era ended when from space descended in a catastrophic asteroid. Big as a mountain, so life took a pound and most of it was instantly destroyed. But a few lucky mammals made it through past the scramble and evolved into a lot of things like you and me. It's pretty obvious a statue has its benefits. Stories of our lives. Dominus solitude. I am a Quetzalcoatl. That's not all we are. A pebble and a star and a soul.
That was cellist, pianist, and singer-songwriter Ian Cooke with the song Epilogue that came from Aquasoria, the dinosaur-themed indie orchestral pop album we didn't know we needed from 2015. But now it's time for the new stuff. Robert Shredford are an indie rock band from my hometown of Fort Collins, and they have pretty much the worst timing you can have for a young band. They released their debut EP in March of 2020. Yeah. Just in time for the world and live music to stop. So they didn't get nearly the attention they deserve for their incredible introductory release. So let's make up for lost time by paying them lots of attention now and check out the video for Queen Elizabeth. And then we'll check out another pandemic release from Denver band Knuckle Pups.
Pardon me, are you the queen? Oh yeah. May I have a spot or two? Oh yeah. Say hello to what you know.
Summer air will raise the hair on your neck, and I will see you for the truth that you carry. I will know you for the labor of your love. I will see you in the only way I know how to see beauty as close to God as I would ever dare to get. As close to God as I would ever dare to get. You're so sweet, I can smell it. You'll always mean something to me. I can't ever keep a secret. A Carolina girl, she's the kind of girl I could love. A Carolina girl, she's the kind of girl I could love.
Yes, the classic story of lonely vegetable people building a band. That was California from Knuckle Pups, and despite its name, that is very much a Colorado music video. You might have even recognized some of those rhino landmarks pop up throughout the video. And that wraps it for the first episode of season 10 of Sounds on 29th, and my first ever episode. Thank you for joining. It's been a blast, and thanks for letting me say hello and goodbye to our former host, Bree Davies. I hope you'll continue to tune in as we explore the incredible talent of our music scene that are making Colorado such a vibrant place to live in. Saturday nights at 9 p.m. here on PBS 12.